Duke is a team that runs the ball, but probably they're more of a passing attack team, and they pass to set up the run. And so part of the strategy and game planning then will be to try to do some things coverage-wise to help us. They are ranked high in the passing category. When you also look at the yards per catch, it's not as high. So you see a lot of probably short throws and crossing routes and things like that, which means there's not a lot of opportunities to get to the quarterback. But you still have to game plan in terms of the type of routes, what you want the quarterback to see, pre-snap read, just those type of things. So every game is different in what you have to stop, what you go into trying to stop, and obviously one of the things we've been pretty good at is stopping the run, and that'll continue to be a main focus. But also, I know we'll have to look at what they do passing wise and address it. I think it speaks to the ability of Morgan Moses, O'Day, Pastor, Mahota, and Bowenko, but also think it speaks to, I've always said that our passing game is based on windows, not throwing to a guy and wait till he's getting open. It's like based on coverage, based on throwing to windows. And when the receiver can make a cut based on the coverage with his back or his head's to the quarterback, and the quarterback knows he's going to run into that spot, then by the time the receiver comes around, the ball's there. There's a lot to that as opposed to the receiver running around and then getting open. Quarterback tends to hold it just a little bit longer and then got to get rid of it. And then I think you're more susceptible to quarterback hits and sacks because of that. So I think partly it's because, again, as Hank was talking about the defense, offensively, guys like Chris Bird and Timmy Smith, I think that both of them had over 100 yards this past game, that they understand this offense and they run the routes and they run to the holes or the seams or the spots, and the quarterback's throwing it before they come out of their break. And so there's less opportunity, and the ball's getting out on rhythm, so there's less opportunity for QB sacks. So I think that's a big part of it. The fifth-year guys in our team are the only guys that experienced a bowl opportunity, and so everyone else has never experienced that. So there's no complacency in where we sit, because there's not enough guys in this team that have experienced that on a year-in, year-out, season basis. So I think what they see in front of them is 6 wins makes you bowl eligible. But 7 wins probably makes you guaranteed. 8 wins gives you an opportunity to do something else. 9 wins, So I think they're looking at it like that, not just satisfied because we became bowl eligible, but with the remaining games left, that you can improve your situation, and that the seniors can attest to, that you can improve your situation. So the majority of the team is really focused about this particular game that's coming up because it's the most important game, but they know they know about the ramifications of having a successful season. Depends on how we play the next 3 games, and we start with this one against Duke. I think the mentality that Coach Reed and the defensive coaches, obviously, I'd like the team to adopt the mentality of the head coach about being a physical guy, playing with emotion and passion. And I think that I know that Coach Reed and the defensive staff have instilled that aggressiveness, that kind of approach to how you play a game. How do you compete against your opponent? You fear no one, but you respect them. That shows, and it shows when you have demonstrated performance in that. When you play against good teams, Georgia Tech, Miami, when you do those type of things, it shows that you're capable of playing really good defense. And when you have a chance to win some games, everybody talks about winning breeds success, and success is fed off of winning. And so that's what's going on right now. We've got a long way to go here, but I think that total defense, maybe they're in the top 25 in the country right now. That came from a lot of hard work and a lot of evaluating, where we need to be from the strength position, from schemes, from who's playing the position. So with those guys, very, very pleased defensively how they're playing and how we basically went from, I don't know where we all were last year to where they are now, just playing good, solid, hard, aggressive team defense.